Hello, Tommy Sadowski. How you doing, my brother?
Hey, Richard Marx. How are you, brother?
I'm
Hey,
great.
man, I'm all right. I mean, all things considered.
Crazy fucking time, man.
Yeah,
Thank you for thanks
it
for
is the
calling in
craziest
here.
time. Yeah. Oh, my pleasure, man. Thank you for asking me to come on. Look at us both touching our faces, by the way. We're terrible, terrible examples of
Well, I feel
how to
like
behave.
one of the luxuries I have right now is I can do this all day long because I have not seen a soul. I haven't been near a soul other than
Yeah,
Daisy for 2 weeks.
yeah, same
So
here. I mean, deeply locked inside. Like we've been pretty isolated, which has been amazing, man. It's been really incredible. How was Daisy?
you're
Everybody happy?
our connection is not great, so there's a little bit of that. Oh, but I got the question. Yes, everybody's good. Daisy's great. We're both super healthy. My sons are healthy. My mom, who's 84, is in total isolation, but I talk to her, multiple times a day. She's doing well. Um,
Good.
but it's, we have not seen the worst of this, obviously.
No.
Um, and how's your
Yeah.
baby girl?
Great, man. Great. She's doing preschool online, which is exciting.
Wow.
And like weird to watch preschoolers try to interact over the internet, which is incredible. But it's good, man. Like all things considered, everything is good. And it is one of those moments where I sort of feel like you do have to constantly remind yourself, to take into consideration what else is happening. I saw something the other day, and I mean, like, I don't know, I didn't watch the entirety of it, so it's possible that I may be stepping on toes and stuff. But I saw something the other day, I mean, it was yesterday, where there was like a whole bunch of celebrities that were singing "Imagine,"
Yeah.
and like they had edited together this video and whatever and passed it around, and I just sort of felt like I understand that the hearts are in the right place, but it's also sort of weirdly tone deaf when people are like losing their jobs and their livelihoods. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't. Again, I'm like you. I don't want to. I don't want to pile on. I've seen quite a few things that make me go, huh, like that. Like I think that the idea of
right.
I think the idea of being selfish, like this for me in a way, is selfish in that I need to do something. I need to. I've been pretty good. I bet you have too at being. It's like really being present and just really not being terribly concerned with anything except just being, you know what I mean? And making sure that everybody that I love is okay, as I'm sure
Yeah.
you're doing the same
Yeah.
with Amanda. But
Yeah.
selfishly, I also feel like I want to do stuff like this. I want to connect with people, and it's a great outlet for me. I've been doing like these mini concerts and singing, like posting songs, because it just feels good to be doing something, especially because I can't tour. You can't work. You're in the middle of
Right.
production of a new show, a new series, right?
Right.
It's called Tommy.
No, we had just wrapped.
Oh,
So we're like weirdly in good shape. But see, I feel like there's a really significant difference between you and like a lot of other musicians that I've seen that have been hosting live concerts, like LP is doing a live stream concert later on today on YouTube, and like some like really great artists are doing that stuff. They're just like, hey, I want to give this to you because it's what I do, and we all could use a break right now. And that to me isn't necessary. That isn't selfish, nor is it tone deaf. The idea, though, of I think that it was just a bad choice of output where it was like, people who have a lot
yeah,
sitting around singing about imagine nothing. You know what I mean? And it's like,
yeah,
actually, this isn't an imagination for some people. Like in a couple of weeks, that could be very, very true. I saw that Cuomo put in a moratorium on evictions and stuff for personal and commercial occupancy today, which I think is phenomenal. So people don't have to worry about getting thrown out of their homes or thrown out of their places of work. But that's like a very real thing that's happening, and that from you and Daisy's incredible generosity that you know, Amanda and I work with a couple of really intense refugees organizations, and like the stuff
NARA,
that we're seeing
NARA is one of them, right? Like
in,
the main one.
yeah, in Ara and War Child, yeah, and the stuff that we are seeing here, just the numbers and stuff that we're seeing here, of what is, you know, a fatal
Yeah,
illness in given to the wrong people, is going to devastate the camps, and we don't have any kind of numbers on the refugee camps or what it's going to be like for those kids,
yeah,
or those people yet. And so like reflecting on what we do have and ways that we can give solace to the folks who are just cooped up and who are hurting right now, which I think that's the beauty of what you're doing, like putting on concerts and giving of your talent to people like that. That's amazing. Sort of like getting together and saying like, hey, you know,
I'm here.
um,
I'm here. You know, like
kumbaya, wouldn't it be great if none of us had anything? It's like, yeah, yeah.
I guess what I'm saying is, um, it it's been so nice to have people just simply say, "Oh God, thank you for that 7 minutes of just forgetting this horrible shit that's going on." And I love that people are responding that way. But
Yeah,
they must. I hope that they understand that it's awesome for me too. That it's like we have to do. I feel like I got to do something just to sort of like take breaks from sitting and being and thinking about it because it's so awful and it's getting more awful.
totally.
I don't want to. I was gonna say I
Yeah,
need to fawn just for a second because you touched on something. But you know, one thing I wanted to talk to you about is, you know, having met you a couple of years ago. One of the really nice little fringe benefits of having met you is that you and Amanda have invited us to a couple of events that either you've organized or that you and Amanda, of which you sit on the board. Um, these I know that you're involved with quite a few charities, but the stuff that you're so passionate about, which is children who are displaced, who are injured and displaced because of conflict, because of war, and you've gone to war-torn countries and met these kids and seen it up close. What blows my mind is your level of commitment and passion. I have, you know, I've been involved with a bunch of different charities. I have, for me, cystic fibrosis is my number one thing. I pay a lot of attention to it. I'm extremely passionate about it. But I have to say, it pales in comparison to what I see you. Your level of commitment is truly awe-inspiring, and you're a fucking working actor, dude. It just like I don't know how you do it. It's crazy. Anyway, I don't. I'm not asking
man,
for a response. Other than I just wanted to say, I just want people to know that you're one of those guys that you hear about that is tireless in his commitment to writing, to trying to right wrongs. And it's, you know, I having met you, I feel better for having met you and been exposed to some of the things that you care about. And it's, I feel like in the brief time we've known each other, I feel like I'm a better person because I met you.
dude, that's ludicrously kind of. I can't. I can't. First of all, fuckhead. You you put me in that kind of position. There's nothing like. What am I gonna do?
It's really true though, man.
But honestly, like in as much as I appreciate you saying so much, I got to tell you that like I am merely a megaphone for the actual people who are doing the exquisite and extraordinary work, and those are the people that I've been on the ground with, and the people who are doing it frankly in anonymity, who are in the camps,
Yeah,
who are
exactly.
trying their best to get people to pay attention, who are actually transporting these kids to and from the hospitals and sitting with them in doctor's appointments and sitting with their parents while the kids are in surgery, and who are in the camps sitting and with these families as they're starving to death. You know,
Yeah,
like there are people who are giving so, and frankly, like in a number of these camps, particularly in Lebanon and on the borderlands with Syria, they're doing so in camps that are run by like Hezbollah. You know, which
yeah,
in as much as I recognize that it is a political party these days, is, you know, still fucking Hezbollah.
yeah.
It's it is an extraordinary thing that these people are doing, and I am, it is one of the great honors of my life is to just be a mouthpiece for them. Um and anything that you feel that I am doing, I would love to, have you meet any one of these people and see that what I am doing is infinitesimal in comparison to the extraordinary work of these young people, more
Yeah.
often than not, who are working in anonymity.
These are not
So,
the
man, I
same
really
young
appreciate you
people.
saying so. And
These are not the same young people that were on the beach at spring break, I'm guessing.
Jesus Christ, dude,
Jesus
just
Christ.
stay
I saw somebody
home.
tweet.
You know what?
Dude, I saw somebody tweet. Imagine spending 18 or 19 years of your life raising a kid, and that's the kid you raised. You'd be like, fuck. I completely agree. Right? I just want to be, I don't know. It's just going to stop me from partying. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. You know what? My hope is that there will be enough rooms and beds in the recovery, in the chemical dependency recovery places for these people when all is said and done. Any number of those people I watched on the beach and I was like, oh, you're just a junkie in training. That's all you are. Like it's the shocking levels of like selfishness and stupidity that
It was
I
kind of unreal.
look, bless their hearts.
Yeah. I just want you guys to be safe. Daisy and I send our love to you and
Thank
Amanda
you,
and your
man.
beautiful girl. And, let's try to get together when post quarantine.
Yeah, man, absolutely. We will. And at the very least we could do a Zoom brunch, the four of us.
Dude, I'll tell you something. A couple nights ago, we put my phone on the dining room table. We dialed up a couple friend of ours and we had dinner just talking like we would. I mean, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
We helped
Yeah.
the environment.
Yeah.
We social distanced properly. It was all good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hey man, talking about fringe benefits, have you seen the news on air quality in
Oh yeah,
various
yeah, yeah,
different
yeah. Of
places?
course.
It's unbelievable. It's
Well, but that's
unbelievable. Look,
something. If there is a silver lining, it's that maybe it
right.
took something like this to actually. I heard something George Carlin said many years ago in his bit he was doing about he was ragging on people that were trying to save the planet. He was like, the planet will save its fucking self. You're the fucking problem. The planet will be fine. And this
Yeah.
is proof.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
All right, my brother, you
Absolutely. Hey,
be good and be safe and stay healthy. And
thank you, man. You too. And to anybody who is watching, man, just sending love to everybody out
yeah,
there. And I hope that everyone just takes a couple of minutes to sit and just sit with their breath and be. And remember that, if you have loved ones close, that doesn't eliminate all of the stressors and the fears, but it makes it a hell of a lot easier. And
yeah,
sometimes just a simple act of like sitting next to your loved one or holding a hand or just snuggling
or just calling them.
for a couple of minutes, like just, yeah, man, just make some of that shit just go down a little bit. It's not the cure all, and I understand people are hurting, and I'm
Yeah,
sending love to everybody out there who is.
well said, buddy.
Brother,
Take care, pal.
thank you too, man.
Be good.
Bye.